Welcome to Louisiana Gardening Family, and of course, welcome to Louisiana. Today's garden chat is something that happened Sunday. Was in Sunday school, going through the Sunday school lesson, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. The Sunday school lesson was talking about sowing, giving, and what God has done and all of that, right? And it said, if you sow sparingly, you will reap sparingly. If you sow bountifully, then you will reap bountifully. And they went into the commentary after the scriptures. They went into the commentary, and I was just sitting there and I was going through it with everybody. And the guy, whoever wrote the lesson, went into the commentary talking about farming, and he likened it. He said two farmers, that neighbors, side by side, same amount of time, same climate, you know, everything like that. And one took his seeds and he sowed, you know, 2-3 seeds here, 2-3 seeds here. And the other farmer took his seeds and he sowed like crazy, right? He just sowed. So when it came time for harvest, while the one farmer had lost disease, pests, things like that, he had lost some of his crop, while the other farmer went through the same thing, you know, disease and loss, but he sowed more. So in the end, he reaped more because he sowed more. And it got me to thinking, and I was looking at the plot and everything that we're doing out here, and I started thinking about these. I always talk about saving seeds with y'all, but sometimes we can save seeds to a fault, if you know what I mean, like a seed saving hoarder almost. Look at this. Let me get close. This is our, let me back up. These are different types of watermelon seeds, cowpeas, more sugar babies. These are some long beans. I call them Asian long beans, yard beans. These are, let me get back, cucumbers. I don't even know what kind. Then I have this thing filled with seeds. A lot of this came from rare seeds. A lot of these tomatoes, Seed Savers Exchange. I don't know if that's rare seeds or the same thing. Maybe seedsavers.org, right? That might be affiliated or may not be. But just all kind of different seeds. And something said to me, like, why are you keeping so many of them? Like, look all the land I've given you. Like, why are you sowing a little bit more than what you're sowing? And it made me think about, you know, when we started off doing the seeds and things, and we were planting 2 and 3, but we didn't go crazy with it. And I watched a guy, I don't even know, I was just browsing through channels, and one guy said that what he does, he plants at least 60 tomato plants. That way, if he loses 10, it's no big deal, right? Tomato blight, what they call it, tomato hornworms, aphids, all of that stuff, right? So if he loses a lot of his product, then it's okay. But to the person that has only sold or only have 5 tomato plants, if you lose 4 of them, you're going to be hurting, right? So that's something that we have to get, and we have to understand. Think about a watermelon. If I grow one watermelon, if I eat one watermelon, they might have 500 seeds in that one watermelon. Broccoli, bok choy, you know, if anybody have saved seeds like that, lettuce seeds, one plant gives us, look like thousands of seeds. So why the next year in return we don't be a little bit more given to the land, so to speak? Why is it, being that nature is so bountiful, that we're afraid to sow a little bit more. Think of this, you can always thin, right? But once you've missed out on the season, then you're going to be behind. But you can always pluck up, pluck out, thin, separate, get a good amount of distance between your plants. But you can never replant something that you should have planted a month ago. I came out today to do this by this beautiful sunflower. I never grew a sunflower before in my life. I'm not even lying to y'all. This sunflower, we didn't even plant. I didn't plant it. We were behind on cutting grass, the same as with Tomato Paradise. And this came up. And a lot of times when I get weeds that come up that kind of look different than grass, I tend to cut around them. Something like this. I don't even know what this is. It's probably just a weed, but it's not like my regular grass. So whenever I see like flower, wild looking weeds come up, sometimes I tend to cut around them, just for the fact to let something come up. And this is something that nature has sowed on its own. I don't know where it came from. I don't even buy sunflower seeds like that. My kids really don't eat them because I don't have them around. So this came up this year. So even when we don't want to sow, nature wants to sow. And I let this grow here because I want y'all to know I never come over here and water this. It came up on its own. It's gonna survive on its own. I've never put not one drop of fertilizer, fish fertilizer, rabbit manure. I've put nothing here on purpose, because if you came up right here, that must mean you like the soil that's right here. And this is the hardest soil you'll probably find. You heard me knocking. So think about that when we're sowing, right? It got me, it hit me. And I'm hoping that some way or another, if not this year, if not the fall season, planting season, if not next spring, that some year, whoever this video is meant for, maybe 5 years away from here, this video is going to inspire somebody that's a little hesitant in their planting, that's planting 1 and 2 plants. It's going to make them go out there and plant 50. The Bible is right about one thing. In any aspect of your life, if you sow sparingly, you're going to reap sparingly. If you barely do it, barely get by in your family life, in your financial life, whatever, if you sow sparingly, then you're going to reap sparingly. But if you put the work in, if you put, your physical life, with your fitness, whatever, I believe, music, whatever you're doing, your art, those that paint, those that draw, if you put a little time in, you'll get a little time out. The more you put in, the more you get out. And the same with your land. You plant more trees, you get more fruit, right? You plant more seeds, you get more beautiful, beautiful flowers, and you get better food, right? So whoever that's meant for, I don't know. I know that Sunday school lesson was meant for me, but whoever this video is meant for, then I hope that you find it in time. I hope that you find this video in time, and I hope that it motivates you to go out and sow, my brother, and sow, my sister. Sow into the world, sow that love, sow that passion for whatever it is that you're doing. Don't halfway do it. Don't do it just a little bit. Go all the way. From Louisiana Garden family, this is our garden chat. We're over. We're done. Peace. We out. Bless. Check it out.